Robert, this is our last video of the month for Epilepsy Awareness Month.
Okay.
Thank you very much for participating in all these videos all month. You've been great.
My pleasure.
Thank you. Yeah, and I think everybody has really enjoyed watching you.
That's good. That's excellent.
Yeah, that is excellent. So we have a few more questions. Yesterday we did a question and answer. People had asked some questions about epilepsy and about you. And that was part 1. And today we're doing part 2.
Okay.
Okay, so the first question comes from Rachel.
Okay.
And she says, if you didn't have epilepsy, what job would you want to have?
That was a nice working job.
A nice working job? What do you think you'd like to do?
Nice work, job working.
Like in an office or outside?
In an office.
In an office?
Yes.
Okay. Would you sell insurance like Dad did? Or would you work with numbers like Rich does?
Probably work with numbers.
Work with numbers? Yeah. Okay. You're pretty good at math.
Yes.
In numbers, because you always count your word search words, don't you?
Yes.
Okay.
I work my numbers very well.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. Now, Rich has a question. Your brother, Rich.
Yes.
His question, actually, he has 2 questions. His first question is, what does it feel like to have a seizure? Can you feel anything when you have a seizure?
I can feel them come on at times.
You can feel them coming on. That's a great answer. Yeah, that's right.
Since I had the brain surgery, I can feel them come on at times.
Okay.
I fight them off.
And what's it feel like when they're coming on? Do you feel it in your head, or do you see something, or do you feel it in your chest?
I feel it in my head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does it feel? What's it feel like?
I feel a little lightheaded.
Lightheaded right before they start? Okay.
Yes.
Do you ever feel anything in your chest?
That too.
Yeah. What does it feel like when that happens?
I feel lightheaded. That's what's going to come on.
Uh-huh.
I might be able to fight it off.
That's really good. It takes a lot of energy to try to fight it off, doesn't it?
Yes.
Well, that's great. Richard's second question is kind of like Rachel's question. And what he says is, what would you have done with your life if you didn't have epilepsy? If you didn't have epilepsy, what would you have done?
I do my work.
You would work? Okay. All right. Would you travel anywhere?
If I had
It's chaos with the dogs.
I would have to travel.
If you had to, you would travel?
Yes.
Okay. Would you ever go to France? You always joke about going to France.
Yeah, I was joking about going to France.
Do you think you'd ever want to go there?
Maybe go there on vacation.
On vacation? Okay, all right. Like when you were done working, you would go to France.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Is there anything else you would have wanted to do with your life? Or if you didn't have epilepsy? Or do you think you've gotten everything done with your life that you wanted to with epilepsy?
I like to read the Bible more. As a book, free book.
Oh, the free book from Dr. Charles Stanley.
Yes.
Yes, he gives a free book. Okay, so you'd like to do more with your praying and with your reading the Bible and
Yes.
reading about religion. Okay, that's a great answer. That's really good. Now we have another question, and this is from Peggy.
Okay.
Okay, and then we're almost done. And I think these are great questions to end on. She has 2 questions. How do you manage to stay excellent most of the time with all of your challenges?
Pardon?
How do you stay so positive? How do you stay so excellent? Because you always have such a good, excellent attitude. Peggy wants to know how you do it.
I always stay positive with my attitude.
You do? And what helps you do that? Because you have a lot of challenges, so how do you stay so positive?
I stay positive. I always have a positive attitude.
You do always have a positive attitude. Yeah. That's just who you are, huh?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think I can make me
You thank God for...
thank God for giving me the strength to be positive all the time.
Yeah. You thank God for giving you the strength to be positive all the time.
Yes.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
I feel
And
the blessing for that too.
you feel a blessing for that?
Yes.
That's very nice. Peggy asks another question. She says, what advice would you give to other people that are sick so that they can maintain such a good positive attitude?
I pray that they would start getting a positive attitude very soon.
You pray for them to have a positive attitude?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Do you think prayer would help them with a positive attitude?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. All right. That's very good. And Peggy has one last question. She says she wants to know why I don't bring you to Florida to see her. We really like Peggy, huh? She's a huge supporter of you. She's always wondering how you're doing. Her and her husband Jim.
They were for it, I'm joking.
And I think actually Richard has a question. He's go ahead, Richard.
When you were talking about when you fight off a seizure,
Yes.
what do you do to fight off the seizure?
I'm able to, when I sit down, I can use my strength to fight it off.
Do you focus on something and that helps you fight it off, or what exactly?
Use my strength to help me fight it off.
Okay, and I notice when you go and you do start fighting it off, you start to pray.
And I do pray for it, yes.
Okay, thank you.
Those are great. Great answers. Thank you so much, Robert, for doing this video series. I think you helped spread a lot of epilepsy awareness and education. You helped teach people about epilepsy, and I really appreciate you doing that.
My pleasure.
All right. And I want to thank everybody for watching. And if you made it through all 30 videos, wow, you deserve a prize. So, anyway, thank you very much, and help us spread epilepsy awareness and education by sharing the videos. And Robert and I and Richard and all the dogs say thank you and goodbye. You want to say goodbye?
Goodbye. God bless you all.
Thank you very much.